think it's frankly ridiculous that anyone in this room would even suggest that President Trump is doing anything for his own benefit.
You could already see the gift.
Wow.
You can't miss it.
That's an Elon. Wow.
Shout out to Mr. Musk.
That's beautiful.
He left a life of luxury and a life of running a very successful real estate empire for public service.
Elon, you're great. I don't know if you're saying this. You're really good.
President Donald Trump's administration reportedly intends to accept a Boeing 747-8 jumbo jet worth approximately 623 million Australian as a gift from the Qatari royal family that would then be outfitted to serve him as Air Force One. The luxury plane, if received, will become one of the most valuable gifts ever given to the US government, and will also be reportedly donated to Trump's presidential library after he leaves office, raising major ethical and legal concerns.
We're also working on the Air Force One project, which was a difficult project for previous administrations, but it looks like we're getting closer and closer.
Trump has previously expressed frustration at the delays in delivering two new 747-8 aircraft to serve as an updated Air Force One as far back as his first term.
Going to be over $4 billion is for Air Force One program, and I think it's ridiculous. I think Boeing is doing a little bit of a number. We want Boeing to make a lot of money, but not that much money.
A US Air Force official told Congress that Boeing had proposed finishing the planes by 2027. President Trump toured the Qatari-owned 747-8 in February 2025 when it was parked at Palm Beach International Airport in Florida near Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. At the time, the White House said the president did so to get a better understanding of how the updated Air Force One planes would be configured.
No, I'm not happy with Boeing. It takes them a long time to do, Air Force One. We gave that contract out a long time ago. It was a fixed price contract, and I'm not happy with the fact that it's taking so long. Then we may do something else. We may go and buy a plane or get a plane or something.
Several have questioned whether the transfer might violate the Constitution's ban on US officials accepting gifts from foreign governments absent congressional approval, including Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer, quoted in saying, "Nothing says America first like Air Force One, brought to you by Qatar. It's not just bribery, it's premium foreign influence with extra legroom."
And again, the American public re-elected him back to this White House because they trust he acts in the best interest of our country and putting the American public first.
White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt defended the notion, stating that
any gift given by a foreign government is always accepted in full compliance with all applicable laws. President Trump's administration is committed to full transparency.
Thank you very much. Couldn't be more proud than this gift from these young people.
According to the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library and Museum, Article 1, Section 9 of the US Constitution prohibits anyone in the US government from receiving a personal gift without the consent of Congress. The handling of gifts from a foreign official to any federal government employee, including the president, is largely governed by the Foreign Gifts and Decorations Act of 1966 and further legislation passed in 1977. Previously, Congress has allowed federal employees to retain any gift from a foreign government as long as the total US retail value of the gifts presented at one occasion does not exceed an amount established by the General Services Administration. Foreign official gifts over this minimal value are considered gifts to the people of the United States, which the recipient must purchase from the General Services Administration at fair market value in order to retain. Presidents rarely retain the gifts due to having to pay federal taxes as well as the inherent security risks.
This is a president who has actually lost money for being president of the United States. I don't remember these same type of questions being asked of my predecessor about a career politician who was clearly profiting off of this office. That is not what President Trump does, and this White House holds ourselves to the highest of ethical standards.